Today I want to show you two videos from Australia. The first one is troubling because it shows police abusing a young girl, obviously who had done nothing wrong. It's powerful because the amassed crowd chants shame at the police, which is interesting, and because the police so obviously don't care. That's the thing, when police don't care about having the consent of the public or having the trust and support of the public, when they are numb to it or actually have taught themselves to despise the public, you're hurtling towards a police state in a dangerous way. I think that a policeman who enforces lockdowns or masks or vaccine checks in 2022, which is just 4 weeks away, would be unrecognizable to police, to themselves, back in 2019. I mean, what's this? Are you just fine with that? That was in the University of Western Ontario. The answer is everyone in that class was fine with that. The professor was fine with that. The police were fine with that. Everyone was fine with that in Canada. Here's the scene I mean. This is from Down Under. This is a video that Avi did. Take a look.
My father, a teacher, lost my job. You guys have your job and you're arresting kids. Are you kidding me?
What's happening?
Fucking some little girl, these fucking heroes.
My mate, we're sitting on top of the bus stop and then they're like, get down. We get down and say, yeah, we'll do that, fine. 3 of the cops start grabbing and groping my mate, saying she's arrested.
There's 2 little girls just sitting up on the bus stop. Cops come along, they hop down, and then they decided to bust the crap out of him.
Shame! 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 Shame!
One of our cameras actually captured the moment where the young lady was walking around looking for her friend that was just arrested. You could clearly see her looking around trying to find her friend.
And a cop goes full bang. He shoves me on the floor and no one will ever hold him accountable.
There's something inhuman about big, burly men with body armor and guns beating up a smaller, unarmed, innocent girl. It's uncivilized, it's brutal, it's antisocial. It feels taboo on a deep genetic level. That happens a lot these days in Australia. Police knocked down a grandma in her 70s, and that wasn't enough. They gave her a good pepper spray in the face just to show her Australia's finest, eh? So let me show you a video from a British website called Unheard, spelled H-E-R-D, like a herd of cattle, Unheard. That's a great name, isn't it? They're contrarian, they're dissident, sort of like the word rebel. So they interviewed a woman who was put into one of Australia's COVID detention camps. It's a long interview, it's 20 minutes. I encourage you to find it and watch it in full. It's excellent. Let me show you 3 full minutes again.
So I went to the bin to put something in the bin that I was not wearing a mask. Mind you, I actually have an exemption. I don't need to wear a mask. I have a medical condition. And the person that came to hand me the notice was another police officer.
So what's the go?
So this, I'm going to give you a warning, yeah? It's an official warning that you have to stay on the balcony and obey the rules while you're here, yeah? And that's, we have to go the rules again. I don't care.
So am I allowed to go to the laundry?
You're allowed to go to the laundry, but you got to wear a mask, yeah?
Yeah, righto.
Yeah. And you definitely can't go up the fence anywhere else, but you're allowed to go to the laundry, yeah? That's always been the case, yeah?
Right, so if I was sitting just here, which is right near the fence, why are these guys in a cabin that's right near the fence? It makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, but you can't leave your balcony to go to the fence to talk to somebody else. That's what's obvious, yeah?
So if I was
Again,
at that
it doesn't
balcony...
have to make sense. There has to be lines everywhere drawn, yeah? And one of the lines is you cannot leave your balcony and you cannot go to someone else. Where it makes no sense or it doesn't seem right to you, that is the line, and that's what the law is, yeah? And that's how it goes, yeah?
The law?
Well, the show direction.
There's a law that says that.
Show direction, yep. There's a show direction, yeah? And how the behaviour must be done, especially in this area because it's much more highly infectious and likely to have infected people, yeah?
Highly infectious when all of us people are negative.
So far, the risk is still very high, yeah? Just while you're here, can we just do that? Otherwise, the next time it's a $5,000 fine, and we don't want to do that.
It's a $5,000 fine if what?
If you breach again.
If I walk out onto that path.
without your mask on, for
With-
no reason other than the laundry.
If I cross that yellow line,
saying that you've broken the rule.
that I've broken the rule, I will be issued with a $5,000 fine.
That's correct.
Right.
Okay. We could even do that now, but we're giving the warning first. Have a chat with you because it's a big fine. Rather just do the right thing, yeah?
Wow. The one thing I didn't tell you is, and maybe you heard her say it at the beginning, this woman is not sick. She doesn't have COVID. You heard her say that, but she was arrested and sent to this jail because a friend of hers was sick. So she was traced as a contact because the police ran her license plate or something. So police showed up at her door. First they sent undercover cops, then uniform cops, and said she had to go to this camp or get a $5,000 fine, even though she's not sick. She had to leave her home and go to this camp, and they wouldn't give her a test to prove she wasn't sick. It was straight to this camp. That's an excerpt from my daily show, the Ezra Levant Show. Every day I do a monologue on the news of the day, then I interview an interesting guest, and then I read my hate mail. You gotta subscribe. Go to rebelnews.com.